Silva's penalty was saved by the man in the Paraguayan goal tonight, Justo Villa. Elias. Firmino lets it run for Robinho. Perfect start for Brazil. They're going back to the future, maybe potentially for the semi-finals. The Copa America specialist semi-finals. Involved in the with a touch into the path of Elias. Roberto Firmino let it run. Paraguay had not picked up Robinho. And Ramon Diaz's game plan, if it was as predicted, to try and sit back and soak up the pressure. Has gone out of the window already. Straight forward finish. For the Santos man, who was in the right place at the right time. Plays on for the Chandon Lunyen club. He's into the action. As Bruno Valdez comes forward for Paraguay. They're getting ready, I think, to make a substitution of their own. Teed up for Gonzalez. In towards Santa Cruz. Was there a hand in there? There was. The referee's pointed to the spot. Thiago Silva. From Andres Cunha. Let's have another look at it. Thiago Silva and Dan Alves had hands in there. It did strike Thiago Silva first. Similar to one against Chelsea for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League this season. Up against Jefferson. It's a beautifully taken penalty, and it restores Paraguay. They punish Brazil from the penalty spot again at the Copa America. And who knows, we could be heading for a shootout again. Levels it up with 20 minutes to go. Derlis Gonzalez keeping his nerve from the spot. Not a hint of nerves in the way that the kick was executed. Jefferson went the right way. It had to be right in the corner to beat his dive, and it was. Get it back towards Robinho. No way through for them, and they could be caught short at the other end here. This is Gonzalez, gets his shot away despite the attentions of Miranda. Jefferson was still required though, at the expense of the corner. All stemmed from the huge clearance from Victor Cáceres on the edge of his own penalty area. Gonzalez had room to run into. Connected with some venom as well. He's moving in the air, Jefferson right behind it, playing the distance. Well, for the second night in succession, Justo Villa, because he asked for a more experienced custodian. Couldn't Paraguay. He'd previously contested 5 penalty shootouts in their history. They lost the first 2, both at the Copa America. And they've won 3 on the bounce as he waits for the whistle. Fernandinho scores. They got hands to it, but couldn't keep it out, beaten by the power. Brazil are up and running. They're already gone one better than they managed on the spot against Venezuela in the semi-final 4 years ago to face Jefferson. Paraguay's first penalty is emphatically dispatched. Also opts for power and levels it up at 1-1. Another of these substitutes here stepping up. And he has missed. Casual and so potentially costly. The first miss in the shootout. And Everton Ribeiro just checked his run. Fooled the goalkeeper, but he's dragged it wide. That's a really bad miss. It remains. To Cáceres, Brazilian-based, scores for Paraguay. They take a step closer to semi-finals. Well, we know from watching last night just how much can still happen from here. The skipper stepping up to assume responsibility, and Miranda scores coolly. Keeps them in it. Again, maybe not the most obvious of penalty takers to do here. Raul Bobadilla, top corner. Well, that took some nerve. Paraguay are 3 from 3. That was perfect into the postage stamp. Again, Jefferson Guest left in tears after an under-20 World Cup penalty shootout. He'll be in tears again as he skies it over the bar. Brazil on opening night. This could be their final night in the Copa America. If this goes in, Paraguay progress. Oh, it's missed by Santa Cruz. On we go. Coutinho has to score to keep Brazil in the competition. Coutinho does score coolly. That wasn't in doubt. It keeps the pressure on. Paraguay have to score their next penalty. They do. Well, it's the man who took it to penalties in the first place to try and settle the shootout. Derlis Gonzalez scores for Paraguay, who progress to the semi-finals. It's Paraguay on penalties against Brazil again for the second Copa America quarter-final in succession. The same outcome from 4 years ago in Argentina.